Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, it's finally out. Here we are. Honeymoon. You see that? You've seen the pictures on TV. This is the CD. I've got the download. Anyway, came out yesterday and a lot of things going on with Lana and reviews, and she's been doing signings. I think she's doing a signing today. Anyway, how are you doing, Lana? You okay? Yes, Bob. Before we start, could I just say a few words? Oh, certainly, my darling. Whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. Well, I just want to thank all my fans. After Born to Die was released, there was a rough spot for me. I got a lot of flack from people in the world, and it hurt me a lot. But my fans stood by me and only allowed me to keep going and touring and making records. And Honeymoon never would have happened without the support of my fans around the world, who I love so much. Oh, Lana, that's so sweet. You know what? Let's start off with a little. We always have a little. That just shows how much we love each other. And Lana, we love you too. We always support you. It doesn't really matter what people say. And now your fan base is so big that you're unstoppable. So anyway, let's get right to it. Before I get to Honeymoon, I want to go back in time a little bit, like Lana was saying. I first became aware of Lana after SNL. Sorry. And, I was listening to video games and Blue Jeans online. Born to Die was released, and I got that. And, I love that album. That album is still, I don't know what it is. I should have looked before I started this. I think it's 70-something on the Billboard chart. After 3.5 years, it's still in the Billboard Top 200. It's under 100. It's amazing, that album. A lot of solid, great songs. Video games, Blue Jeans, Born to Die, Summertime Sadness. I mean, the list goes on. And I'm talking about songs that are solid but are accessible. Some people have Lana's type of music, and there's some songs on that album that might only appeal to Lana fans. But the album overall is great. Then let's move forward. I'm trying to make this go a little quickly because I want to talk about Honeymoon. When Paradise came out, they did Born to Die, the Paradise edition, and you could get Paradise as an EP. I think, Lana, with all due respect, it was a total misstep to combine those two. You should have just written a few more songs and made a separate album. Paradise was excellent album. I mean, it was like the completion really of what Born to Die was. I mean, I love every song on there. And if you had 5 or 6 more songs and just made another album, instead Paradise came out, and I think some people felt confused about is this Born to Die, or I don't know. Just my opinion. Boom, fast forward, you toured. Also, this may be out of sequence, the Ride video, which I think was just, that mini movie was fantastic. That was great. I've seen that many times. Not just the music, the whole thing, beautifully shot, everything. Tropico was a little disjointed for me. But I like the musical sequence, especially at the end. Was it Bel Air? I should have looked that up too. But that was absolutely beautiful. One thing I want to say about Ride is I know you had a premiere for fans, I think in Santa Monica, for Ride, and they've seen little clips. I hope that someone in your group had filmed that and got reactions from the fans when that was happening. I read a couple of reviews. Some reporters were there, and they said it was like the loudest screams they'd ever heard. And some girl tweeted from there, "Everybody in here's crying." I mean, it would have been great document to that moment in time. And Tropico, you had a premiere. I saw some footage of you outside. It's kind of like, why wait for them to put you in a movie? Damn, make your own movie, have your own premiere. And that was great. Ultraviolence came out. I love Ultraviolence. I've listened to it many times. It's very raw and revealing and vulnerable on certain levels to you, and I'm surprised. I think a lot of it was kind of a release for you. Brooklyn Baby, just a lot of songs, Shades of Cool. I don't know. I really like that. Some people, it brought some new fans on and maybe turned some other fans off. Whatever. It definitely didn't have the legs chart-wise as Born to Die, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Also, in this whole time period, I saw you in Los Angeles twice now. I saw you in Boston twice, the Boston area. I don't want to talk about those concerts right now. Um, well, if you've been to a Lana concert, the last two were great. The first two was more stressful just because our fan base is so insane. So, and if you want to go see I Survived Lana Del Rey concert by California Love 84. That's the definitive, oh my God, this is a Lana Del Rey concert. So anyway, so moving forward, boom. And you also did in this whole time, you had Young and Beautiful is in The Great Gatsby, a couple of songs in that movie Big Eyes, and of course Maleficent. I mean, that goes on your resume forever. Disney could have got anyone in the world, and they picked you to finish that closing song. That's fantastic. So now comes Honeymoon. When I first heard Honeymoon, and I loved it, and I loved your singing, your voice. High by the Beach, at first I thought it was just kind of a straightforward pop song, but I've grown to like it a lot more. I actually like the part where you say, we talked about this in another video, where you say, you're a bad mother effer, but that don't make you a man. But that song, Terrence Loves You, I love. I was a little concerned between Honeymoon and Terrence Loves You when the album came out, because the orchestration, and sometimes your voice gets very high and you're using your own voice as like your own chorus. I thought that we would miss those, I don't know what you call that, mid-range, beautiful, liquid flowing honey section of your voice, but I was completely wrong, because Honeymoon, the album, there's so many songs that are great. So far, from what I've read, it's interesting. I've read a lot of critics' reviews so far, Rolling Stone and some British newspapers, and I can't remember. I don't think Billboard has one out yet. But Metacritic has an 80 rating, which is good, 80 out of 100, of composite critic ratings, and their user ratings are up to like 9 out of 10. Interestingly, though, there's a few guys online who have, do stupid programs like me. Maybe they're not, theirs aren't stupid, maybe mine is. They do reviews of records, and a lot of the guys, they're younger, and they don't seem to get you at all. So all this slow singing, high, they don't. I don't know. So it's kind of interesting, and your fans are jumping into. I commented, probably, maybe I shouldn't have, on one guy's thing. I hope I wasn't rude. I said, "Are you on medication? Did you take your medication before this video?" This one guy was just talk real fast, and he had a low voice, and he talked for 10 minutes, basically about how much he didn't like the record, and I was like, "Dude, do you got ADD or something? Get some whatever it is they give you." So, anyway, but I hope I wasn't rude. So I apologize if I was, if you're out there. Anyway, let's go through this. Unfortunately, I have to put my glasses on here. Now, I had heard Honeymoon, Music to Watch Boys To, Terrence Loves You, and High by the Beach before, because they, you released them as singles. So these songs I knew. After Terrence Loves You, I thought, that's great, that can't be tough. I love Music to Watch Boys To. I mean, I love that song. I thought by the title, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be some kind of, attempt at a radio record, and just something to, catchy, poppy thing to get some airplay. But I was completely wrong. Of the ones I haven't heard, I mean, there's Freak, Art Deco. I can't even read this. Oh, Salvatore, too, I had heard. Salvatore, I like even more. Salvatore, is it Salvatore? Salvatore, I'm sorry, Salvatore. I can't sing it. Just incredible, your voice. I mean, it blows me away. It's so beautiful. I did read one review, and they're talking about the some of your lyrics. When I first heard you talk limousine, and then you say something in Italian, and then you say soft ice cream. I remember I looked up. I said, "What? Soft ice cream? Does that rhymes with limousine?" I don't know. It was a little odd, but I love that song. But now, The Blackest Day, I love. Where's the other song? Why is it? I don't see it. Oh, God Knows I Tried. Wow, that is a great song. That is a great song, Lana. Of all the great songs on here, that's fantastic. I can't go on and on. I have to listen to it more, because 24 Swan Song, Religion, I can't say I know as well. Um, oh, and of course, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. That was the Nina Simone song, which I was more familiar with. There's an Animals version from the 60s, which people my age are probably more familiar with. That was great. Your voice is beautiful. One thing I have to say, a lot of the reviews I read online, ugh, and it's not just you, it's drove me crazy for years, even when I would read reviews earlier on about David Bowie. These critics, they get so in-depth and just off base. I mean, a lot of them are talking about the Lana character, and now you're the Lana character, and it's real, and I don't know, and all this stuff. Instead of just writing the song, did they like the song? Did they like the sound? Blah blah blah. They're interpreting everything through. I mean, it's way out of control. Like they're writing some dissertation for some college thesis or master or something. I mean, it's like, whoa, dude, back off. It's ridiculous. And sometimes can't tell if they're doing a review of the album. I can't tell if they really like it or not because they're so lost up in the sociological impact of Lana Del Rey. I mean, it's still going on. It's still going on, dissecting your persona. And I don't think you put nearly as much thought into that as they do. Yeah, you named Elizabeth Grant. Hi, Elizabeth. And you Lana Del Rey, but I think I saw an interview recently. You really realized you like to sing and you're a songwriter and you have opportunity to do that. And that's what you did on here. You didn't focus on, well, I got to make sure I get some airplay or something that's current. You made your own record, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm so proud of you. I know I'm rambling, so I don't know what else to say. Some other time I'll talk more about the concerts. I still get gun shy when I think about them a little. So I saw some great things online of Lana. She was at a record store in London. I think today she's doing one in New York, if that's possible, because she was also in France. I mean, she gets around. She just beams around the place. But could you imagine? And she took time. Like people were taking selfies and had little video clips, and she's signing things, and just so sweet. I'd go crazy. I would like to show her my videos. Lana, I want Lana to see my videos. Oh, I know you're in them, but I don't know if you ever watch them. You get it? So anyway, congratulations, Lana. What do we always say at the end? I'll say it, Bob. Thank you so much, first of all. But I'll say it. God loves you, Bob loves you, and Lana loves you. Bye, everyone. Bye.